Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing something that I've been talking about for a while and just haven't got around to it until today, and that is doing a full face using my all-time favorite products. So like in each category, if I had to pick one product and get rid of everything else, what would I keep, what would I use, and that's what we are doing. So I haven't picked my products out yet. I didn't really want to think about it too much. I kind of wanted to just go in and see like what do I grab, like what is the first thing that's like, yeah, that's my favorite. So yeah, we're kind of just going to go through this together. It's probably going to be a long video. I usually don't do my full face because on film I usually either do just my face or just my eyes. I usually don't do all of it because it does take so long. But today we're doing all of it. So yeah, just, you know, sit back and relax because we're going to be together a while. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my eyes off, because I always start with my eyes. Okay, so for my eye primer, y'all know this is the eyeshadow primer by Kryolan. Now this does have an oil in it, so if it's been sitting a while, especially after you've used it some, you kind of need to shake it up. It's almost like a ketchup bottle, how like the water will gather at the bottom and you need to give it a little good shake. So just kind of do that and maybe mush it around a little bit and then you're good to go. But I like the oily consistency of it. I like that it's kind of hydrating. It's not like sticky, but it does make your eyeshadow look really smooth. So it doesn't bother me to have to shake it up. But like I said, the oil will start to separate a little bit if it's been sitting for a little bit. So just kind of give it a little shake if you need to, so that you have an even amount of the oil and the cream. Because if you get just too much of the oil, it will break up. Well, you can tell before you ever put anything on that it's kind of separated. So yeah, just a little heads up. But I love it. That's not a big deal to me. Okay, so now I'm going to set my eyes and my all-time favorite setting powder. You all already know that is the Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in translucent extra coverage. I need to turn my heater off. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and set that primer down. This is one product that has been my all-time favorite in its category for years now. I'm pretty sure I've done this video in the past, but it's probably none of the same products hardly, except probably this. This is just amazing. I love it. And yeah, it's really good. Okay, so now this is going to be the hardest part, and that's eyeshadow, because let's just be honest, I absolutely love eyeshadow. It's my favorite. I love palettes. My palettes are over here, if you see, like in this corner. I have this little pink fuzzy basket back here that has my bigger palettes, and then I have this acrylic holder that holds like my medium and small palettes. But yeah, I love eyeshadow. That's my thing. Okay, so a lot of y'all are going to think I'm crazy, and there's probably not been any other person made this statement, especially on YouTube, but I believe if I had to pick one palette to keep out of all of them, it would actually be my Subculture palette. I'm obsessed with this thing. I love it. I honestly, I don't understand how anyone couldn't love it, but it is just, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous, like, unique palette. I love the colors. I've never used this palette and been disappointed, and I think I would pick it out of every palette that I have, every eyeshadow I have. I believe this is the one that I would pick, which is crazy. I know that's like crazy because most people hated this thing, but I just love this palette. So I'm going with the Subculture. And then I am going to pick one single shadow, one palette and one single shadow. But we'll get into that here in a little bit. So I'm going to create a quick look with this. I'm going to go into the shade Dawn. And that's going to be my transition. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the shade Roxy, which is this peachy color. And now I'm going to go into the shade All Star. And I'm going to add that to this outer corner. And then buff it into my crease. Not really taking it up any, just kind of buffing it in there. Okay, and now for my lid primer. I know these are both primers, this one and that one, but this is a glitter primer. So I use them for different things. I use my Krylon for my base, and then I always use this for my lid, like if I do a metallic or a foil or glitter. So this is the NYX glitter primer. So I'm going to put that all over my lid. And I'm going to go into the shade Adorn right here. And I'm just taking my finger and I'm tapping that on top of that primer. So if I had to pick one single shadow, I really was debating. It was between my ColourPop Super Shock shadow in Telepathy. I absolutely love this. Or it's the Stila Magnificent Metals, and I have a shade Rose Gold Retro. I don't know which I would pick out of the formulas. I think I would pick this. I like this color better, the ColourPop shadow, but this formula, the Stila Magnificent Metals, are amazing. So I think that would have to be what I would pick. And this color is pretty. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this right in the center. Just to add like kind of a halo effect. Okay, so for eyeliner. If I had to pick one eyeliner, I would go, like, I've really been liking my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner, but my eyes have been watering a lot lately and it has been bleeding into this inner corner area, and I'm not a fan of that. But it's just really, my eyes have been watering so bad that I think just about any liquid liner would bleed. But if I had to pick just one eyeliner that I had to use for everything, I would pick my e.l.f. cream liner. So that's what I'm going to use today. I can put this in my waterline. I can put it over top. I can make a wing with it. So I think, honestly, that's what I would pick if I could only have one liner out, like, ever, always. So yeah, I think that's what I would pick. So I'm going to go in with that. And I actually haven't used this over top in a while. I usually do go in with my liquid, but I always use this in, like, my waterline and stuff, and I can use it for both. So if I had to pick one liner, this is what I would pick, because I can't use the other one for both. So I'm going to go in with this. Okay, so my eyeliner's on. I also did my tight line. I really need to start using this eyeliner again, like, on top. Like, it takes a little bit more effort because you have to get a brush out, but I think it's just so black and pigmented, and I love the way it looks when I do use it. And like I said, I can use it for every part of my eye. So yeah, I really like the way that looks. But we're moving on to the face. So starting with primer, I don't even have to think about this one. This is my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. Like, when I put this all over my face looks like airbrush. This is what I used when I did my maternity pictures, and my face looks so good in those pictures. But anyway, I put like 1.5 pumps because I'm going to put it all over my face instead of just in my this area. I'm putting it all over. Okay, so for foundation, I have a few that I'm really loving right now. I still love my Josie Maran. I love the Tarte Water Foundation. That one is really, really good. I did use all of that. And the Fenty, which is what I'm actually going to use today. This is what I'm going to buy. I just really, Really like the way this looks. If I had to pick one, it would actually probably be the Tarte Water Foundation, but I don't have that. So out of the ones I have, I think Fenty is actually the one that I've been loving the most. So I'm going to finish up my sample of that. But I'm definitely going to be buying this foundation because I just like it, y'all. She did a good job. And I have dry skin, so for me to love a matte foundation, because I love the way matte foundations look. Like, I love like having a matte base. If I'm going to do like a full like glam face, you know. But I love having like a matte base and then being able to use like highlighters and things like that to bring that glow. But where my skin is so dry, a lot of times it just makes my skin look so dull. And it'll cling. But this one doesn't do that. Like my skin doesn't look dull and boring or flat when I use this foundation, even though it's a matte formula. And I love the color match. It's one of the best color matches for me. Just drop it on the floor. Now for concealer, I love my Maybelline Age Rewind. I just always go back to this one. And I'm almost out already because that is one thing. You do go through this quickly. At least I do. But it's the only concealer I have too, so you know. And it's something that I always use as concealer. But I'm going to take some of my Coty Airspun and I'm going to set everything into place. I'm going to start with my eyes. Okay, so for contour, I'm going with my Shade and Light palette. This thing is amazing. Definitely no competition. My favorite contouring product. I do like that Hard Candy Cream contour, but like as much as I like cream products, I wouldn't choose to always just have a cream product. I would rather have a powder on a daily, but I do like cream. But if I only had to pick one, I would pick powder. Okay, so for bronzer, it was a toss-up between my Tarte Park Avenue Princess or my Butter Bronzer. But I'm going to go with my Butter Bronzer. This has just been a favorite for a long time. I haven't been using it as much. I have been using the Tarte one a lot where it's newer. But I think if I had to just pick one, it would be this one. This one's just Old Faithful, you know, and it always looks good. It always works. And it's not shimmery. The Park Avenue Princess does have some shimmer in it, which I've been liking. But I think if I just had to pick one, I'd want to go with the matte one. Okay, for blush, this one's kind of cheating because it's a palette, but if I had to pick one blush product to keep, it would be my Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. This is just a favorite. I mean, I like all the shades in here. You have variety. You have some shimmery ones and then some like matte ones, and I just like all the colors. So I know that's like 6 blushes technically, but it's my favorite blush product. So if I had to pick one blush product out of my collection, this is what it would be. So yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go in with OC right here, kind of a peachy toned one. So for highlight, if I had to pick one highlighting product, it would be my Alchemist palette by Kat Von D. I just love this thing. They're just so pretty on. Like, they're amazing and I love them. I'm going to go in with the pink one, the opal shade, and stick that at the top of my cheekbones. And they're all kind of got like a crazy color shift to them, but I like that. Okay, normally I would do a setting spray, but I'm out of my favorite setting spray, the Mario Badescu Lavender one. You all know what I'm talking about. That's my all-time favorite, but I'm out. So just pretend that I sprayed that on my face because that's what I would use in this situation, but I don't have it, so sorry. Okay, moving on to brows. Okay, so as of right now, if I had to pick one brow product, like pencil, it would be the Trestique mini brow pencil in the shade Americano, I think is what this is. I just really like this pencil. It's not real intense. It's you kind of have to go in kind of heavy-handed, which I like, but it looks really natural when you get it in there, and it's kind of stiffer, so it makes it harder to really mess up. It's not real soft and overly pigmented. My gel, it's the e.l.f. brow gel, clear brow gel, and I just really like this. It really makes them fluffy, kind of holds them in place, makes them feathery. Okay, so going back into my subculture, we're going to finish up the bottom lash line. I'm just going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the shade All Star here, and I'm going to smudge that all underneath. And then for mascara, I'm going to give my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is definitely my favorite. It is amazing. Can't go wrong. So that's what I'm using for that. Okay, so for my lip, I wiped them off so that I didn't have makeup on them. But I would go with the Ultra Satin Lip by ColourPop and Kathleen Lights in the shade Rever. I just love orangey reds. I can wear this color every single day, or just like a straight red. But I just like this color, and I like the formula. Okay, so that is a full face of all my favorites minus my setting spray. But I love this lip color. This lip color makes me happy. I can wear this color every single day with any eye look and be happy. So, yeah. But yeah, I think if I had to pick like one product out of every category, these are the ones I would pick. I'm really happy with the way my makeup looks. Like, there's nothing I don't like. I think everything blended good. Yeah, these are my favorites. Like, I don't want to get rid of everything else, but if I had to, these are the ones I would pick to keep. So yeah, and that changes. You know, like I said, I've done this video in the past, I'm pretty sure, and the products are all different. You know, they're all different. A lot of them are newer, but that's just the nature of people that love makeup. They're always trying new things. I'm always trying new things, getting new things, and so, you know, things kind of come and go. Sometimes you love something for a while and then kind of decide that maybe you don't so much. But yeah, like I said, that's just the nature of makeup lovers. But as of right now, these are my favorite products. I hope y'all enjoyed. Please tell me if you have any of these products and like them and enjoy them. What some of your very favorite things. I would love to know. Please comment those items down below. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything I picked. Like, there's nothing on my face that I'm like, I don't like the way that it looks. Like, I like everything. So yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.